Hello, this is Jade Max, and I'm here on a bright sunny day, at least in Minecraft. In real life, it's storming outside. We have a typhoon coming through right now, and you can hear the thunder and lightning. I'm not sure if you can pick it up through the mic, but I am hearing it outside really hard. But anyway, I'm here with Snapshot 13W41A, and I haven't done any snapshot test drives recently because most of them have just been full of things like bug fixes and command block things and blah 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 yakety smackety. But this one has a long awaited and very nice feature. Bing! Right there. We have colored block now. Colored glass blocks, I should say. This is pretty cool and something a lot of people have been waiting a long time for. And so let's take a look at it. Over here we have our glass blocks. Basically any dye in the game, just like with stained clay or wool, you can use that dye to color these blocks, the glass blocks. So we have black stained glass, orange stained glass, magenta stained glass, light blue glass, blah blah blah. All those things are right here. Let's go over here and look how we make it. Let me get, let's see, blue. I like blue. Let's get black, red, green. That looks good, and we'll get some glass to make it. So it's the same thing as with stained clay. You put your dye in the middle, you surround it with the glass block, and there you go. You get 8 blocks with of stained glass. Let's do a few more and do the black, and just to play with a little bit. And now the blue. So this is pretty cool. Now with the with these stained glass blocks, you place them just like any block, and there we go. And oh, I damaged this. This is actually the second take of this video. In the first take, I did some damage to my structure here. But here we go. And while this is not a very nice looking pattern, I'm not even sure if this looks very good. You can get the point from this. Now you may also notice something else. Outside I have my little glass statue, or not glass, it's an ice sculpture there. Not quite very nice, but I put it there to prove a point. Mojang has fixed the disappearing ice thing. Some people call it a bug, some people called it just a convenient feature. But anyway, before, if you looked at ice through glass, it would disappear, but now it doesn't. The same thing with looking at things like water through the ice. It doesn't disappear. Looking at glass through ice, you can still see it. This is something that Dinnerbone said he had to fix in order to do the stained glass properly. Because if you can't see if you can't see that magenta through the red, then it kind of looks funny. So he did fix that. However, the reason why some people I've seen on Reddit, some people have made some comments about it. There is a bit of a problem. For example, this is a very standard fountain design. However, in the middle, you can now see where the air blocks, where the water cannot enter that block where I have the iron bars, and you can see that now. Before you couldn't see that. Also, if I were to replace this column with ice right here, before you wouldn't be able to see the ice in the column. Now you can. So that's going to change the way some people do builds. If you want to do an underwater build with ice, hoping that the ice would be invisible so you wouldn't be able to see it through the water, that's not going to work anymore. So it's going to change how people do their builds. On the other hand, it does open up a lot of possibilities now. We no longer just have the transparent or clear glass. Now we have some other colors to play with, but the other fix that comes with means some people are going to have to change what they do with their builds. That's just the way these things work. Anyway, with the glass blocks, you don't just have the blocks, you also get panes. And the panes are just the same way you do with regular glass. 6 blocks like that, 2 rows of 3, and you got panes. So a lot of cool possibilities with both of these things, glass blocks, glass panes. Once again, this Snapshot has other things besides the glass. I'm just focusing on the glass because that's the part that I find to be the coolest feature of this. I don't get much into the command block changes, and the bug fixes are great and all, but not very romantic to show in a Snapshot test drive. But here's what we have now. We got the stained glass and some fixes with the transparent blocks through transparent blocks. Anyway, if you like the Snapshot, please give me a like, and a subscribe is always appreciated. I'm going to end this video here because it's very late for me in the evening, but I will play you again later. Bye. That's what we're doing right now. I don't have a whole lot of time to work on this because I want to get to the hospital to be with my wife and child. Though, like I've said many times before, my wife is my biggest fan. One of the things she said, which kind of surprised me when she said it, as I was holding my son, she said, "You are going to introduce him to Minecraft, right?" I said, "Yeah, in its due time."